tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stripped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the hood was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this dribble my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip it the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Six. Mega. Hut.
3rd and long. Here's Love. On the move. Headed right. Finds his man. It's cracked. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let us up.
Running for the first time now with the James Madison rookie. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back-to-back carries here. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They come through. With a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
What's up?
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams off the play fake. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. What is it on?
Now it's Manunga. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
What is it?
They'll run for this. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. But I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
Pulls it up to 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
What is it?
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another forehand. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. 3rd and goal. It's Williams. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 45. Wide. 22 middle. Hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
22-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Green. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after is up and good from Haverson. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
All set now. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now we're on the counter. He cuts it right. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Steel, black. Blue, striker. Ready?
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first. Offensive line fast.
38.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right, 97. Check, hut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air with Love. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Havrosik for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Second and 3 now. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams on first down. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here's a give on first and goal. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 52 blue. Red, cycle. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
52 blaster.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hut, hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Ravon Dexter escorted him to the ground. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 45. White. Ready.
Love looking to pass. He goes down. The Bears got him. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here we go. Drill green. Smash red. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Williams to throw on first. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout Chicago. It uses it second. 2nd and 3 now. To throw, Williams. Pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Williams. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Williams with 3rd and long. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams set to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Third down. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. Here's brought in by Burton. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. New set of downs from 37. They'll send him over right. To the air yet again, Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Brought in right side. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is no good. From this distance, issues on that snap are going to do you every time. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair
Hey, yo, that was some
bullshit.
What the hell was that shit, man?
Not accurate enough.
Oh, man, the real man.
Get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Ready.
Love now, off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Dumped off to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Black ultra. Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers, first down.
10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Chop, 17. Set, hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here we go. Hut.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
52.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and
Blue
12.
striker. Hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
22. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4.
Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Let's eat old blue. 45.
Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. Pass caught out right by Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Havrasik for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun, Williams. Nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Grow momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. 33. Yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Black. 95. Fight. 60.
Love from the gun. He rolls to his right. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers with a little more work to do to win it here. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 50. Green. Blaster. 6. Set. Cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Okay, right.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Come on, set. 10 seconds. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Blue. Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Rail, yellow. Set.
Now to throw. Forced out to his right. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
6-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. He'll look to throw it. Fits it through the middle. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. First down, Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The Packers take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And they do not break the tie here in the 4th.
I know this, Kate. As bummed as these fans are, nobody, and I mean nobody, feels worse in this building than that kicker. Because that's not just one, that's now 2 critical misses.
Fury, yellow. Spike, white. Ready?
Love with it on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
52 blue. Smash, red.
Love out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On the set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Down. Black 40. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So now it'll all come down to the foot of Lucas Havrasik. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And folks, we're headed for overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Buying some time right. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here. 3rd and 2. Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now here's Williams. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears. Dose of the hurry up here. First down, here's Swift. And some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards there into the red zone. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3. Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Buying some time left. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Here we go, right up the gut. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages one on the play, so that sets up fourth and goal from the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 20-yard attempt.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Set, cut.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Connects on the crosser. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Cut.
Second down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Offense to the line fast. Love now on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set, fury, yellow, black, 96, mega. Ready.
To throw. Completed to his running back. It's a race down the right side. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.